that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
On the ground. Whips it to Casas. One up, one down. Juan Soto now. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
It's Aaron Judge now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Wouldn't chase that time. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch.
That's inside.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Rodon ready. Here comes. There's a swing and a drive. Soto ranging back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Big swing and a miss. Rodon, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him. And this ball gets down. It's a hit. The throw in. Saved at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fought off foul. Got him looking. And there's one away. Here's Trevor Story now. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking for the K.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Tristan Casas at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball. Park, top of the second, and here is Anthony Rizzo. And that one cutting but missing down low. The 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move, tracks it down for the out. One away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Not close with that one. And that is ball one. And a big swing from Stanton. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner. Chisholm back in on a dive. And the right-hander deals. Runner on the go. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Runner goes again. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Yoshida measures 5 feet 8 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. That missed by a lot. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Comes a 2-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I'll tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stays alive. Popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, 2 down. At the plate, Connor Wong. And that's in there at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Back in Boston, top half of the third inning. Now, Austin Wells. And that one fouled off. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And there's one away. Here's Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
And there's a foul ball. The Yankees trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. Fouled off left side. Righty delivers. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Man at first, one away. And the pitch. Runner takes off. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position. And now it's Juan Soto. And a big swing and a miss. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. Verdugo up to third on the wild pitch. Verdugo on third with 2 out. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Popped up. Story under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. The Yankees set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. There's a strike at the knees.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Center field. Judge has it sized up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Center fielder, number 16.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. A double and a run scored his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Left field. Verdugo gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing to. Back now at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Aaron Judge. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Rizzo out of the play. 2 down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball there. The Red Sox leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Oh, he gloves it. And very nicely done for the out. No run. Back here. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The lefty fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swing and strikeout.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Rodon sets and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Rodon fires. Fights it off, he'll see another. And a pitch. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chisholm makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, could have a really good day out there on the mound. You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
The Yanks down by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. That just misses. Ball two. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, still stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Just missed. Abreu measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one in the dirt, 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And a foul ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Rafaela stands in now and watches strike one. Out in the left center for a line drive base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Throw and it gets away. Left-hand hitter waits. And a good eye there. And he dives in safely. And that one wrapped foul. Out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. That's the end. Back here in Boston. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Gleyber Torres. And downstairs. On the ground to the left. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fouled off. He was late
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. On the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and two now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So another. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Ground ball, Rizzo picks it up, takes it himself. One away, bottom of the 6th. Here's Rafael Devers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikes. Bounce to the left side. Jazz tosses to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there. Story at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Judge makes the catch. And that will back inside Fenway Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stanton goes after that one for strike 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Movement in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks appears to be getting loose. Garcia, a hard-throwing right-hander, up his way. Swing and a miss as he was out front. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And the righty deals. Grounder might be 2. Story. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Far off foul. And they're at the knees. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fly ball down the line. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. Knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So man aboard, Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. The pitch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Luis Gil.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or leave.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Well, one-run game, and now Anthony Volpe out back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Kenley Jansen preparing to come on if needed. Slider misses outside. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that's the first out.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. That's out for 2. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Wouldn't chase that time. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air center field. Duran should have this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Gil, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Goes down looking. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Dives and he can't hang on. No play, that's an infield single. And now Tyler O'Neill. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-0. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And he swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Missed with a changeup. And now 3-1. Swings through that.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Snap throw to first. Back safely. Durant off of first with 2 away. And Devers hits that one. That's a hit. Durant around second, headed for third. The throw in.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Red Sox with an RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. We go to the 9th. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And here it comes. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The Yankees looking to rally. That one missed.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. He decides to eat it, and they come away without an out. Here comes the skipper. Here's Juan Soto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
On a strike. The pitch. Base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So a change being made at first base. On the pinch run, Jason Dominguez. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 1 for 3. And fouled off. And that one fouled off. In the air, right side. Abreu sizing this one up. Brings it in. Running tags at second. Hung up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it.
Each pitcher is trying to came down